Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Wejiro Bags and Shoes training. So today I'll be making a tote bag, a leather tote bag with a complete lining, with a full lining. Now here with me is a kariboard that I've cut out the shape. The shape has been cut out already, but I will explain the measurement and the size. Now what I have here is 7.5 inches as the height. Then the top base, the top 7.8 inches. Now the wideness of the bag in total is 10 inches. When you measure the 10 inches, you deduct 1 inch from each side, either 1 inch or 0.5 inch, or make it 0.8 inches. Sorry, deduct it from both sides, but you can make yours straight depending on the pattern. That's the pattern of the front part of it. Now the front part, because I want it to be of multicolor, so how to achieve this? Before you place the gum, the leather on the kariboard to sew, you cut out your pattern, the pieces, place them, arrange them properly first to your own taste. Then after that, you apply gum on the kariboard, apply gum on the leather. You fold each of the edges inside, then you gum on each other. After gumming that, you can see the way I use my sewing machine to run it. I've sewn everything, so you sew it down. Then we are now left with the back and the base. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm making use of a plain, that's a leather, black leather skin, but light one. You can see it is glossy, so this is what I'll be doing now. I'll place the leather, the kariboard on the leather. This is kariboard. Place it on the leather. You mark. Now a little part of it, just a little part of it should enter the base, not all. You're not meant to cut it to measure it to where the first base started from, to the upper part of it. This is the down part, the upper part. No, just a little part of this black should just enter the base, because you're still going to cut another black leather to cover the base part. Take this aside, you cut it out, you give allowance on both sides. This is my gum. And my gum brush. So I'm going to be applying it. I'll apply gum. You spread the gum through it evenly. That is, use the gum to, you apply the gum all through the leather and also the back, this back here, and the base. You apply gum as well. You leave the two to dry before you gum on each other. So after applying the gum, when you want to gum it together, you make sure there's allowance on all sides. Turn to the other side, then you use your hand to press it down. Apply gum. So while you're waiting for this to dry, we'll move on to the measurement of the base. Now the base here in total is 10 inches by, I'm coming sir. So the width of the bag is 4 inches. Now when you want to measure it from the other, when you want to cut it out, we have 10 inches here, so you measure 12 inches. That is one ruler. Then 4 inches, you measure 5 inches as the wideness. So this is what I have here. One full ruler. This is one full ruler and 5 inches on both sides. Now this has dried. So gum it down. Now we have this at the back. Now the base, how do we get the base now? We measure on each side ½ inch on both sides. Measure ½ inch. You join the ½ inch together. Then from this first ½ inch, you measure your 4 inches. Or you might decide to measure ½ inch here, ½ inch here, then you rule it, because we need to gum that place down to fix the base of our bag. Spread the gum all through, cover everywhere with gum. So once you've applied gum, you wait for it to dry. Now don't forget that we drew a line, the ½ inch line, so you fold over the line. After folding this way, now from the front, make sure it rests on the line, 4 inches line. That is where the base started from and where it ended. Raise it up and fold to see. Now you can see the base part of this. Now if you notice, this part is coming out while this is pushing inside, so pull it out. Then you will fix again. You can see the base. Then we have this. Now before you gum it down totally, you have to watch if there is any part where the leather is going inside. Now normally it's supposed to come out a bit, but it's pushing inside, so remove it again. Now you're now fixing this time around, but you open one part of the leather. Now, like I said first, we have to gum it over the line. But when you want to gum it down now, you make sure it is above the line a bit. This is where the line is. Now where I'm folding is above the line here, not on the line. will have to re-gum again. I have to refix again. I'm not adding gum because I'm going to be sewing it, so I don't need gum, too much gum. Now let's check. It's too much. It's coming out too much. So then you apply gum on the carry board and you gum it down. This after gumming, then use your sewing machine to run the two sides up here and down here. Now it has been sewn on it, you can see it. So we have the base complete now. Now how to fix the back stand? I have 4 back stand or back feet, whichever you call it. Now my fixing it, this is 1 inch, 1 inch inside, 1 inch in. Come to the other side, 1 inch in, 1 inch in. That is the base. From this base here, the top base here, 1 inch, the down base 1 inch. The same way for the other side. Now that is the height. For the width, now the length, it is 0. I'm using 0.8 inch. This is it here. I'm coming. Then you punch the 4 holes. Now I've punched 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch, so dusty. Now I'll fix my back stand. Now what to do to prevent your back stand from dancing around? All you need to get is a tape, paper tape. Tape it down. It will avoid the back stand from rotating, moving around, especially if the hole is bigger, is wide. Now we have this. We want to work on our handle now. Due to the space I have at the upper part of it, so I won't be making this side, wouldn't be up to 2 inches anymore, so you make it 1.5 inch. Advise to use a pencil, don't use a biro. 1.5 inch. From this up here, you have 1.5 inch as well, and also 1.5 inch. Come to this part. 1.5 inch from the side. Then from the upper part, 1.5 inch. From the side, 1.5 inch. Then and from the upper part 1.5 inch. This is 1.5 inch I've been using to measure the handle. So you form a T. You mark a T there so that you won't forget it. Then you get marco, a light marco. If possible, super light, extra light, over light, you're free to use it. The handle is going to be 16 inches in length. So I have 12 plus 4 will give me 16. 12 plus 4 will give me 16 inches. So I'm measuring it in two different places because I'm cutting for the two handles. By 1 inch. It is by 1 inch. The wideness of it is 1 inch. Join the dots together. Cut it out. So be having it this way. Now, but you can see it. 16 inches. You can make it 18. That is if you're fixing ring on the handle. But if it is not, if you're not using ring for the handle, please make use of 16 inches. That is if you're covering the handle, or maybe for instance the ring you want to fix is inside, use 16 inches. But if the ring is going to be, if you're sewing the ring outside before passing this, then make use of 18 inches because you have to fold in. You can still cut 16 inches for the marco while the leather will be 18 inches. By the time you want to fold in, you fold into the marco and you sew it together, or you use your rivet to hold it. Now we will have to work on, we'll cut it on our leather. Now you won't place this to mark. You don't trace it on the leather. You rather measure it separately. So I'm measuring 2 inches now. Instead of 1 inch, 2 inches. Two different places, don't forget. How for? I beg. 12 inches. 12 inches. So I'm measuring 18. I'll be using 18. So 12 If you take away 12 from 18, it remains 6. So measure 6 now to complete it. Then you join all the dots together. You cut out. Divide this into 2. You get your gum and apply. Now you take the marker, you apply gum at the back of each marker as well. So you apply gum on the marker and wait for it to dry as well.